Alright, with that, we are once again live. Welcome to another stream of Buddha and Zionics playing games professionally.
No, last one was totally not professionally.
Yeah, last one was poorly. Yeah, this one, this
Last
one
one
did.
was straight up a spanking. I mean, I'm usually not into the dominatrix stuff, but apparently that's what I signed up for. And what's a submissive to say to the dom? Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry for the delay in streams. Normally we're faster than this, but there's a significant difference in sound setup between this and Salt Sanctuary.
Yeah, there's some shit that needs to be done. And Zonix is the only one who could do it because he's the boss? Or I'm lazy. One of the two.
Take this opportunity to buy me some barrel bombs.
Yeah, I bought me 200. Well, I'm up to 200 barrel bombs, and I'm up to 200 traps now, or trap kits, or whatever.
That seems like a reasonable purchase to me.
Well, I figured you'd be destroying your shit on the whole,
So far I've been subsisting on, the freebies. So 2 events, 1 Wildspire. That's neat. But I've been doing a lot of growing and shit too, so.
You are taller.
But yeah, no, the tree is very, very important to gun users. Actually growing slash berry right now, or slash bullets. Captain's good to go. Tail Raiders, 2 missions left.
And that's what I was about to check. Two missions.
Hey, well, our cycles are together, you know?
Yay! We're just like a certain segment of society that is strong and empowered and don't need no XY chromosomes. Go power!
Also, go fire detector beeps.
You're not supposed to say that. The kid gets in trouble.
What are you talking about? I like it when my fire detector goes beep.
Well, if we really want to destroy the whole event thing quickly, we can just go kill moss swines twice. Well, 10 times.
You're talking about Kessidon, I think.
No, moss swine. Go down, 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 down. Up.
We're talking about events, right?
Yes. Midnight. No. Moss swine and dining.
That's an arena. That's not
It's an event. It's in the event area.
Yeah,
I mean, we
but
could do.
But a royal pain, which is 2 Raytheons in the Wildspire.
Oh, that's right. It is in Wildspire. I didn't notice that. Yeah, no, I was just thinking simple. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Let's do Royal Pain.
Let me just
Because it's delightful to go with our whole S&M.
So yeah, 2 events, 1 in Wildspire. God, my bounties are fucking garbage. Let me check to see if I left something behind that wasn't fucking cum.
Oh, wow. This kind of works out for me. Mining, flora, honey, 2 flyers, Small monster and fanged. So I mean, I guess if no, there's no fanged in Wildspire.
No, but I do have a research progress for a wild spire, so we might do another one before I wipe it out. But literally, I'm just bugs, small critters, and that's it. So it looks like I'm hunting Kelby.
Woo woo! Give me your horn.
Alright, so Royal Pain, 2 players, Southwest Camp. Well, let's go ahead and use a voucher on this since I have a billion of the fucking things.
And since we're in the event, that means we're getting 2 per fucking day.
Exactly, so there's no reason not to use the vouchers. And I need money more than you do, so.
Tis true, tis true. Even though I just spent like 40,000, but
And it's not even because I'm poor either. I'm totally not poor.
says the poor person. I am totally self-endowed.
Bone off course. Hey, I saw 1 Raytheon. And we have 3 flyers in this map. Neato.
And I'm seeing the pink for some weird reason. Oh, it's one of those. Okay, that's one of those annoyances.
Oh, look at this beautiful Kelby with his majestic horns and bam!
Man! Man! There once was a Kelby with no horns.
I mean, I failed to kill it, but I got the horn at least.
That's the most important aspect. Oh, isn't that quite confusing? Oh well, I gotta get 20 little critters.
Hmm? I'm doing good. I'm blasting some horns here. I got 3 horns already.
Guess I should have started near you.
Sucks to be Buddha.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, I'm all zen about this shit. To be jelly is to be Zyonix. To be Buddha is to be enlightened.
I wouldn't say jelly. Spiteful, yes. I wouldn't say jelly.
Yes, Zyonix is straight up spiteful.
I'm not even going to deny that one.
You won't see spiteful unless we start doing some like risk factions. We start doing risk factions, you'll see some spiteful Zyonix. You'll see some fucking spiteful Zyonix. Oh, at least I was able to get 1 horn.
Another horn down here.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, this is the best usage of shotgun shells since Vietnam.
I don't think they had shotguns in Vietnam. World War II, I guess.
They should have had shotguns in Vietnam.
Yeah, no, Vietnam is actually, from what I understand, I should say, is where they did a lot of recalibration because America's awesome. So what they realized, because what they used to do is they used to give, especially officers, they would get the pistols.
Hmm.
They would get 45 caliber pistols, but 45 caliber pistols blows a bitch away. Where instead of blowing somebody away, you just really, really wound them. It takes like two people to take care of one wounded person, where it takes nobody to take care of a dead person. So starting to use smaller caliber weapons, because we're benevolent like that, was more, oh, look, you have an injured person. Are you really going to leave an injured person behind? Like a horrible, horrible person? And that's because, humans are more social creatures, in which case, no, you're going to go back and try to help said person, which means more people are going to be put in danger, or more people are going to be used to take care of said injured person.
Welcome to military tactics discussed publicly.
No, it's not exactly hidden at this point.
No, it's not. I know it's not.
Well, actually, the other thing that comes to mind, and this will be one of those that could totally get us in trouble. I think back to one of Dan Carlin's podcasts, and he was sitting there and he was talking about how he's like, you know what? Well, I'm putting words into his mouth at this point, but I'm trying to shorten it at the same time.
He is dead, so he can't fight back.
Dan Carlin is not dead. George Carlin is dead.
George. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about George Carlin.
No, Dan. Now, one of the things he was talking about historically is you have to think slavery was actually an advancement in humanitarianism. Now, hold up before you get pissed off. The reason being is you have to think prior to slavery, the only thing that was really a response was genocide. So you're now keeping people alive. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not exactly the best. I wouldn't, well, I'm not going to finish that in any way.
Yeah, no.
Slavery bad.
There is an argument between whether or not it's better to be a slave or dead.
But the thing is so either A, you have genocide, or B, you have slaves. In which case, they're now recognizing, to an extent, the usefulness of people, or at least the value of people. Well, no, don't get me wrong. It is very, well, to satiate the Twitter gods, capitalistic in nature. But, hey, I have a person, I can get them to do things, which frees up other people to do other things. It's simplistic, and you keep people alive. So right now, and this is where, simple binary thinking evolving, you got ones and zeros. You got dead enemies, and then you got live people, or a live culture, where now it's like, well, we got dead enemies and we got live workers that we can use. And so that's where you hit that interesting little middle zone. And it's kind of the same thing with the whole 9mm and 45 caliber. 45 caliber is just straight up execution bait. 9mm, I mean, don't get me wrong, 9mm can definitely off people, but it could also just incapacitate people. And if you incapacitate some people, especially certain important people, then that's going to require more of other people to maintain the life of said incapacitated person.
It's important to save the life of the incapacitated person.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you also have the resource drain of, well, we're now spending X resources. So, I mean, yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but actually, from what I understand, they used to use something like sulfur as a powder that they would put into a wound to like absorb blood and bacteria and shit like that. I mean, it might have been just like sulfide or something. I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying that as a definitive, but it would, if it was a sulfur byproduct, then that's something that would take away from gunpowder production. Not a lot, but still, it would limit.
Well, I need one more bug, but I'm ready to take on the queens, as it were. I suspect I'll pick up one bug along the way. Uh, the two Raytheons ran away, so guess I'll just get my bug now.
Because you're one scary light gun. You're light, right?
Yeah, I am light bowgun. And I am a very, very scary light bowgun.
So, center about to mining flora. I need one more honey, which is gonna be easy. There's no fangs, so that don't matter.
Hey, pair of Raytheons running by. Bye, Grandma. Grandma got ran over by a Raytheon. Alright, I'll just take care of this now, because I can.
Yeah, this is one of those little things I actually really like about this game. You're off trying to fight big bad monsters. I'm cooking.
do 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 do.
Honestly, around the middle of whatever the hell that was, I was thinking you were doing a different song.
Alright, let's target regular old-fashioned Raytheon. Call Raider right.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to listen to Metallica's Unforgiven too. Of course, we can't do that on stream because
That angers the YouTube gods.
and the Twitch gods, I'm assuming.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know. I still think back to some of the recordings with what's his name, Rax or what have you. Are you going after green or pink?
Green.
Okay. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get in so much trouble now.
Okay, apparently I'm going after pink. I thought I was going after green, but my mouth took me to pink.
Green going to nappy area.
Well, I am fighting Pinky right now, so
Do you want me to join you, or should I be taking on green?
I think we can probably split, but it's generally easier to tag team a monster.
Green's taking a nap like I thought he would, but he is not low heart rate.
Well, I mean, do you have any bombs?
No. If I did, I would have done something like that. So, pink.
I feel like you should be carrying bombs with you.
What can I say? Yeah, no, I need to start doing that. It's part of the... You know, that's what I need to do. You know, go maybe minimalistic at the beginning, but as soon as it's like, oh, we're taking on boss, because, like, I've already gone back to base to drop off an entire inventory worth of shit, so, yeah.
I mean, I know you want to pick up everything. It's in your pack rat nature.
Mm-hmm.
But I come in with large barrel bombs and mega barrel bombs.
Well, and that's where on it, actually, yeah, no, definitively. Because, like, I still like baseline coming with traps, but at the same time, I'm not using traps early. So I might as well come in with, like, health potion, antidotes, and then adjust from there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so.
Now I'm gonna see if I can't put this fucker to sleep. He's going to bed.
Still had time to wrap his goddamn tail. Bastard.
Apparently I only had one mega barrel bomb.
Uh-huh. Somebody was not prepared either. That's right. Start using my fucking radials again.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, pound sand. So, have you actually set up your radials or yet?
Nope. I'm ready as well. I'll refill when we finish the hunt.
Both are here. Oh no, the green one is screaming. Wait. No, no, that sounded. Oh, it was a good idea. Got me! Totally on purpose. His heart rate's damn low.
Yeah, he is paralyzed though.
And that's the
And
tail.
tail.
Tail's over here if you
Yeah,
forgot.
I see it.
Oh, shit.
Raytheon plate.
I only got scales.
He's ready. He's getting close. He's just not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm. I hate. Oh, okay. I'd prefer to hit your face. Bad face, bad face. Let me see a bad face, bad face. Oh, I'm sorry, is there flames coming out of our mouth? But what about your eyeballs?
You've been stabbing him in the face for a good long second here. That's a limp. He's going home.
But I just broke his leg. Pain! I can't feel my legs! I said, Bubba, pain there. Unless you could flip up on your hands and walk 20 miles, you ain't gonna make it. I love that movie.
Major pain, motherfucker.
You want me to do some, take your mind off that arm? Yeah, you might feel a little pressure. Of course, I have to admit, I mean, the thing I just said earlier is one of the first ones that stuck out. The other one, which happens like 30 seconds, 2 minutes later, is so it starts off with Major Payne, breaking in to take down like a Colombian drug gang or what have you, but they're militaristic. And are you putting down a trap or am I?
Yeah, I can put down a trap. Honestly, we didn't both need to be here.
Trap. That's true.
Note to future selves: in a two-monster hunt, we don't both have to go after the first one.
It's just habit. It's not a bad habit, but whatever. So, in the Major Payne movie, you have this you have it to where he breaks into this cartel and he grabs the guy in charge, and then all of a sudden he's surrounded by a bunch of soldiers because, like I said, they're wearing fatigues. And the guy's like, "You can't kill us all, senor." And he pulls the guy's pistol and shoves it right up his butt crack and goes, "No, but I can clear your colon out quicker than one of your one of your burritos with tamales and extra guacamole sauce." And everyone's like, "Ooh." Those are like the two scenes that truly stuck out in my brain. Great movie. Highly recommend.
10 out of 10.
Maybe a 9 or 8 out of 10. But this is where it's one of those like quasi weird zone where it's like I watched that. I think I was like 9 years old.
He's going to
when I
bed. He's
first.
going to bed.
not even near where you're talking about. So cool.
Oh. Well, good for you then.
So I guess I'll put him to bed. Well, being next to the nappy time zone. Well, or you're talking about current sleep, not
Yeah.
to be captured sleep.
Yeah, no, this is... I put him to bed with sleep rounds, and now I'm gonna blow his ass straight to hell.
Got it. No, that's one of those things where it's like, you know, I've actually always been interested in the military, and I probably would have stayed in the military if I didn't have some Fridays for sergeants.
Bullshit
Seriously.
leadership is bullshit leadership.
You know, I remember saying that, well, hearing, well, my initial perspective was, you know what? Let's pretend the Playboy Mansion needs good security. If you got good leadership and whatnot, this is going to be one of the best jobs you're ever gonna have. Now, if you had what I had on my first deployment, it doesn't matter that you're guarding the Playboy Mansion. You're gonna be miserable because of your useless leadership. Does it matter? Doesn't fucking matter. It's just your leadership defines a lot. And so I learned at the age, how old was I? Like 20.
Yeah.
Leadership is vastly important. Good leadership can make a shit ton of difference. Bad leadership can make a shit ton of difference. And your well, brothers in arms, as it were, will make another level of difference. But fucking hell. I was kind of wishing to be in Vietnam era just because, oh no, my sergeant, something bad happened. I don't know why. And guess what? No one in my squad would have known why either.
Okay. Burn through all my cutting ammo.
And he's like, ah, he's down on the ground. And there's the tail. I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of assumed the daggers would be somewhat noob weapon, but I didn't think it would. I actually figured the sword and board would be the most noob weapon. Sorry, part of my brain just held back to the.
Yeah. But the thing is dude very clearly loves the sword and board.
Mm-hmm. And the charge blade is totally awesome. Just because he doesn't have the intellect to appreciate. Is it my turn for refill or yours?
I think it's my turn. But I was figure we'd finish off this hunt first.
Yeah, no. I'm not, general.
Yeah, it's my turn.
At this point, I want to cut your leg. What's your opinion on your drumstick? I mean, you're not feeling it. That's a fucking low heartbeat.
Yeah, but he's still angry.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
limp.
he's ready. He's ready. Straight up ready.
Let's go finish this.
I'm smelling stuff.
Is it toast? Are you having a stroke?
No, it's definitely not toast. And if this is what toast is supposed to smell like, I will take toast.
Just let him fly down. I don't want to get there first.
This is your special nappy time zone.
Definitely special time nappy zone.
Guess if you're doing that, I'll go around and grab me some thunderbugs.
And he's going nighty night. Whee! You're coming home with us, Greenie.
Sadly enough, he's gonna be the one to be represented too, if I remember correctly.
It's just a palette swap.
But still, pink is well. In this game, pink is better than green.
That is true. Pink is better than green in this game. But we also have the golden Raytheon and the silver Rathalos. I am the Element Master.
Hey, look, I got a faux ticket. Or a fox ticket, depending on how. Fuck the
Alright.
French.
Be right back. Your main.
I am the awesomeness. My bacon. This is how you properly stroke your bacon. If you do it improperly at the wrong time, it will punch you in the face. Or is that just my bacon? I mean, yeah. Okay, so after talking with Psionics, use this loadout. Okay, so I was keeping you for more historical sake. You're irrelevant, so I will drop you, drop you, drop you. Drop you. Manage items. Register. Save loadout. Overwrite. Wait, what? I have to do that. So I'm gonna call this the mini. So mini basic. Yeah, no, if you look at my screen, I put the bombs in elder hunting, and I bring large bombs and or mega bombs and large bombs. So. No, I get that. It's just, yeah. So go from many that are use many, then go from there. Once we start hunting, of course, we are hitting the point. Oh, no, it is Pinky. Yeah. Thank you, good sir. Yeah. Great Gyros hood, totes have. Don't know why that's now a random delivery quest.
Yeah, I got a pinky too.
steam!
Oh, steam.
Oh, keep them going. No, actually, well, the funny part is with me using the daggers, the dual blades, is I almost exclusively now go for whatever's going to give me the highest attack bonus. Defense bonus? Yeah. So I pretty much use meat platter regardless of everything else.
Yeah, I always go for chef special. I don't like to think about it.
Well, it's one of those weird things where it's like well, minus my mobility that I have with the dual blades, I would go for the chef special too because I want the maximum stamina, I want maximum damage or maximum health. But with the dual blades, I am fucking damage.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a situational thing where you just need to up your damage as much as possible. And that makes a lot of sense. Ancient Catalyst. Ooh, I got another quest too.
I mean, to keep it 100, to keep it 100. It's one of the. It's the same thing with. I mean, we know this game well enough. To be fair, I legitimately don't have the attack patterns of the monsters down yet. Still, but with my mobility, I got a lot of flexibility. So it's just like, hell yeah.
That's
That's right.
good. And just like that random dude on the internet said, you are using a noob weapon.
Which is, I have to admit, I still find that weird. I had a bit of a habit.
That makes me angry.
No, I'm not angry. It's just I honestly didn't think the dual blades would have been the new weapon.
Oh shit, son! I can start forging layered armor.
Woo woo! So, did you find the thing, ancient catalyst for the tree?
Mm-hmm. I turned that in, and now I can forge layered armor, which is basically a mosswine max and a fox feline. So I guess we literally, I, I guess I just literally just barely got the requirements to forge my first layered armor, and that's what that was all about.
I figured it affected the tree like fertilizer or something like that, but okay.
Well, it does. I'm just saying. I also went up, talked to the
Blacksmithy dude.
blacksmith, and now I can forge layered
Blacksmith actually
armor.
has a quest now. Yeah, production layered armor.
Yeah, so now, and the only two things I can forge is mosswine mask and faux feline. Um, I should be able to forge more because I still have tickets from the other event, but
Hmm. Maybe they're limited to events, but then we should get it this event because we're in the what spring event
yeah.
review. Preview. I hate both of them. And I don't wear helmets anyway, so pound sand.
Yeah, no, but we can do the triple TT event and get ourselves our sunglasses.
Is the TT triple TTs available?
Should be.
So we need one more event.
Yeah, we do need one more event.
Well, I was just double checking that real quick.
I mean, I would actually, huh? No, I can get behind the TTs because that will clear 3 for me. Because I need to catch, kill 3 large critters.
Oh, we can do it. So yeah, no, flash in the pen. It's gonna be arena. We catching or killing?
I would like to catch 2.
Alright.
I'll post. Oh, 16,000. I'll use a voucher on that.
Should I go in ready to put down bombs or not?
I mean, I would say yes.
Yeah, we're not collecting. I'm just not sure if you're gonna be able to.
I should be able to put each of them down to take a nap once. Now,
I'll be
whether or
able-
not we can bomb all 3 is another question entirely.
Well, we can, but I'm going in with 4 bombs, so I'm assuming we're only gonna be bombing 2.
Oh, wait, let me check my items real quick.
I'm going in with 2 mega bombs and 2 large bombs.
Yeah, no, I was just checking to make sure I had 2 and 2 as well, because last time I only had 1 mega bomb. I don't know why.
Because Psionics fail like Psionics. There once was a Psionics that failed because Psionics.
It's largely what I do. It's my MO.
When you hear Psionics, you think fail. Sadly enough, you think psychotic level of Lux too. So it's very contradictory. Just embrace the non
Sequitur.
well, not sequitur, but the non-intelligence of it. It just is. It's like bad people who don't get punished.
Like Dexter.
Yeah, like that. You know, TT is one of those weird ones where it's like, I guess going for the legs is the
He's
best
going
for
to bed.
me.
He's going to bed.
So we mega bobbing in this one.
I'm just large barrel bombing this one.
Large barrel bomb. Large barrel bomb. Eh, you're good.
We're gonna blow this fucker to the moon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Okay, now I can start letting loose. Yeah, let loose your stupid photosynthesis or whatever you. Okay, he's pissed off, but he might be close to. Seek capture. Oh wow.
I got my trank ready.
I think he might be ready to be captured.
Yeah, you trap.
Yeah. It's done. He's already been tranked?
No, I'm waiting for you to trap before I trank him. Because the tranks wear off.
Putting down a trap. I was about to say, that damn wall lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, if you shoot one... Yeah. He's gone.
Don't get too close to the other one.
Yeah, well...
The other one looks like he's aggroing.
No, damn it! That's... Sorry. Just punted, even though I was hoping we would get one.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Crikey. This is where you have two teetsies behind a protective shields. They're about to mate. This is the most dangerous time to run into a teetsy.
Look as they flash each other. This isn't safe for work in any stretch of the imagination.
This is not meant for children. This is nature.
The mating dance starts as they flash each other repeatedly and then scream at the wall that they can't see past.
You have to understand the visual... God damn it. The visual dance is the initial part of the mating ritual. And then you have the screams, the singing, which is the final part of the mating dance. And therefore, the meeting will be consummated soon. This is not appropriate for children, and this is not the Nature Channel.
For those of you who have young children watching, please avert their eyes now.
This wall stood up a lot longer than I thought it would. This is nature.
Now watch as we shove our thumb up their buttholes.
Well, I'll definitely shove my thumbs up in their buttholes. Ah, there we go. Oh, fuck. Come on, man. You only want to get one, not both.
I was just trying to get one.
Well, now they're flashing each other. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with the devil dance.
Well, let's split the difference here.
It's ready in 1 minute. Ow!
Oh, God, I got double flashed. Double flashed.
Look at them flashies. And people keep telling me to not squint. Bastards.
You're not racist. You're white.
Still, telling somebody to not squint is not acceptable. As a squinter, I have issues. Well, I do have issues, but I also have issues. People tell me not to. You know, I actually, no, I had a guy I hung out with, and he was like, "Dude, you need to learn to open your eyes." I was like, "Why?" Because you're missing part of the world. Are you telling me that you're literally perceiving more of the world than I am?
Putting mine to bed.
You want me to put that bombs down with that one, or?
No, I think I'm okay.
I think the idea still stands. If you have a white guy who's very, very squinty, is it insensitive to tell him to unsquint his eyes?
No, because he's white.
But still. Oh, that's true. I'm part of the whole, all things being equal and not the current stupidity.
All things are not equal. They are absolutely not fucking equal.
So one's really goddamn close to being captured. I'm assuming it's the one you were taking on.
Uh, it sure looks like 2 is ready to be caught.
Poison one, I believe.
Yeah, I think the one you're banging on.
No, it's the other one.
Okay. I am targeting 2 right now. Oh, no. He's tranked, but he didn't go down.
Oh, you should.
He didn't get it. I thought you put down a trap.
I did not put down trap. I figured you were gonna be the one. Yeah.
Got it!
Nah, I was right. I mean, I'm totally down for capturing this one too, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm good for that too.
And if it's not ready to be captured, it's goddamn close.
Got my tranks ready.
Putting down trap.
Ah, yeah, it's done.
Trap down.
Da 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 da.
This is where I was saying heartbeats are a lie, especially for the bigger creatures.
I don't know. We got through all 3 of these with that issue.
We did, but the heartbeat was still like, it's a low heartbeat. Got the first one quickly. The second one, I guess, relatively quickly. This one, we had to. The black ticket, I think, is what we were aiming for the
Black
shades.
crystal tickets, yeah.
I asked my chat. And we should got way more TT stars, jewels, blah 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 blah. Come on, bacon, let us pet some bacon. Yes, we got some good bacon right now. Good bacon. Who's a good bacon?
That's a big bumblebee. Find me a mega potion or something. Or an ancient potion. Like you did last time.
I was about to say, fly me to the moon. What?
Last time, my bacon found me like a mega potion or a max potion or some shit.
Yeah, I stopped even trying to care for that.
Why are you even petting it?
Because it'll probably give me greater luck. Gonna double down on the brute. So, flora, bone pile, mining outcrop, small monster, brute.
Herbal medicine. Steel leg.
I was right.
Hello.
Doesn't mean that's what you would have gotten.
No, I don't know what you were talking about. I've been ignoring you. Enjoy your side dish, whatever. Sonic's goodness, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm working on important stuff. So I want to get the Devil's Blight.
Finding large monster hunt.
Don't know what else I want. I mean, I know I want Devil's Blight.
If
Don't
only there
care.
was a place where you could grow devil's blood.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the tree. So I'm growing Devil's Blight. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to replace my honey with.
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess I'll do Thunderbugs for now, just to be safe. Because that's actually one of those funny little issues where overusing the pitfall traps. It's like, yeah, no, I mean, we use it when they're passing out, what have you, but at the same time, let's say that.
Or
Oh, wow. Well, shit, seriously?
hmm.
So you can rearrange your crafting list. So I can take, potion and antidote and throw that at like the back of the list because I don't give a fuck about those. Same with first aid plus. Don't care about those. Don't care about the
I mean,
nutrient.
you might.
Well, they're all in autocraft. Nutrients I will care about actually. So yeah, no, it's minimum, but I moved potion, antidote, and first aid plus to literally the back of the goddamn list.
Fuck, I can't craft my sunglasses.
What's required?
No clue.
I mean, it could be possible that it's required that you oh, I'm doing this wrong. It could be possible that you have to be in the proper event. Doesn't sound right though. You might have to just look that up like tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I'm going to my brother's tomorrow, so
You have early day, you have late day. Tomorrow. Like, not 11 o'clock when your left foot is itching and the milk lady is howling at the moon. Don't ask questions, Twitch. This is just our reality. Xanax may be quiet about it, but I'm just a little too vocal.
I wasn't gonna bring the milk lady into this, but you know,
That chick, dude! She's nice. But damn. I still need to figure out how many thunderbugs I have in my goddamn down craft. No, I guess actually managing might be better. I got 80 flash bugs. Yeah, I should probably do bitters actually.
I'm gonna need some more thunderbugs. And I'll go ahead and buy some more trap tools while I'm at it, since I just burned a shit ton.
I was gonna say, man, this is the point where it's like, dude, we're in an
Yeah, no,
event.
you gotta get your traps up. This is one of those times where you just need to make sure you're good on traps.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I need to make sure I'm good on large barrel bombs, because you need large barrel bombs to make mega barrel bombs.
And like I said, I bought a shit ton of of larger barrel bombs.
Alright, so let's see. Large Hunt 3, that's bullshit. So I wouldn't mind doing something in the Wild Spire, because it would clear up one of mine. So we have an optional. It's Hunt Arathian in the Wild Spire, basically. Brown Desert Green Queen.
Do we have anything that's brute? I'm fine with it being Wildspire, but I need brutes.
We don't have anything optional for brutes. At least not high rank.
No, honestly, I don't care. It doesn't have to be a high rank. It just needs to be brute.
Are you sure?
Like, define are you sure? Like, are you sure I don't need high rank, or are you sure I don't care about it being high rank?
Are you sure you don't need high rank?
I am sure I do not need. Well, 1 second, but I'm quite sure I don't need high rank. Due to resource center bounties, brute, normal, brute, normal. I need 10 high rank small creatures, but I need capture 1 brute, hunt 2 brutes. So I would prefer something that I could brute, in which case Flora Bone Pile, mining outcrops, capture 1 brute. Actually, actually, hold up, because we don't need an event, right?
No, we don't.
Yeah, just sure of making.
Yeah, if you want to get rowdy, I have a capture black Diablos.
Oh, how far did you push ahead, dude?
I didn't push ahead. I don't know why I have this, but I have it. I have a capture of black Diablos and I have a hunt of black Diablos. Black Diablos, faint 5 times, or capture for 10,000 more Zenny, and it's faint 3 times. So yeah.
You know, I don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. I mean, mark these real quick. So I'm down. Do you think you can get its horns?
Probably.
I would say do the hunt one over the capture one, because I don't know. How ballsy are you feeling, actually?
Hunt is safer because we have more feints.
But that's what I'm trying to ask is, are you feeling ballsy where it's like, dude, 3? We're going to kick we're going to punt this pig. Or are you going to be like, okay, this is rough, but we can take it. I leave that to you.
You need to stop doing that. All right. It is. Oh, fuck me.
So I got 2 Barrett missions then. So if we can just do one, that will. And they're both Wildspire, obviously. So how the hell then?
I don't
Because
know.
what's his name? I'm totally dropping his name. The guy from Japan.
June.
June. I didn't want to say anything. I was feeling bad. I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry, June. But yeah, no, I can investigation. It's high rank. I got. They're both capture Barrett. Well, one's 15 minutes, so I don't think we want to do that one then. But yeah, no, I got a Barrett, so that's Wildspire. It's 50 minutes and it's high rank, so that'll unlock everything on my end. I don't know about you.
Nah, go ahead and post. I'm good with that.
I guess I'll
I'm
start in the
going in.
southwest.
I'm going in bare bones. I'm not bringing bombs or anything.
Me either. But then again, we're going to be getting capture tools when we get there too, so it's
Yeah.
supposed. Yeah, no, I'm straight in going with mega potions, herbal medicines, the charms, and that's it. I don't even think I actually have a well done steak, which is, come on, guys. How about you have good steak? Just good steak. You know, everyone could interpret that however they want. So you have rare steak, you have good steak, you have well done steak or burnt steak. You know, good steak. It's just, it's good. So there's a middle zone in here somewhere. I got seared fur. So it sounds like there might be, well, no, I don't think it's going to be here, but it looks like it's inferring that there's going to be a elder dragon-y thing here.
I think there is an elder dragon that can spawn here.
Well, I'm just saying I'm seeing the evidence of. Now it's not increasing, which I'm assuming means that it's not here, but
Are you sure this is high rank?
Yes, it is a 6-star. There's red mining area here too. Speaking of which, I actually need to go to. You went to the camp in there, the Southwest camp, right?
Yeah, I'm hunting Kelby right now.
Well, yeah, yeah. No, I was trying to fly there, but then the game was like, no. We don't want you to have Kelby horns, apparently.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because I'm one-shotting the Kelby, and generally speaking, I don't one-shot the Kelby.
No, it's 6-star, so it's literally like the most base minimum level, floor level. It's the glass floor of Kelby. No, can't. Yeah, I could say that, but then that would get us in trouble. You know, this is the problem. It's like, don't say things to offend people. I don't get offended. So don't say things then. Isn't that a little messed up? How about? But that goes back to the whole thing where it's like, no. You need to be sensitive. And it's like, or maybe they need to become resilient. I don't understand this word. They need to become. They need. I don't understand. Resilient. Guess what? People aren't going to care what you feel.
Some people do care, actually, which is the problem.
Well, that's the problem. Is the some people who do care. It goes back to one of the more. No, yeah, one of the like top 20. Because I'm not going to be able to delineate for right now. True statements. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Very true. Undeniably true.
Yeah.
Not the best thing, not the most accurate or best process, but true.
Now, there's nothing about it that's right or proper.
Yeah, it just is. Water is wet. Heat is hot. Ice is cold.
Yep.
I'm not saying good, bad. I'm just defining. It's the same thing with the one of the ones that stick out for me, the law of unintended consequences. If only. No, if only is bullshit because you're like, oh, if only everyone was paid $1,000 a second, yeah, then the world would be interesting. If you could still buy milk for, $3, buy gas for $4. But
You can buy gas for $4.
$4.20 or something, I forget. It's been a
No. You're more out of touch than I am, dude. Gas is $5.50 a gallon.
Oh, it's already spiked up to 550. The last thing I saw was saying it was still like four something.
No.
No. Are you talking about national or local?
Local. I don't know about national. All I know is our gas is getting real close to what, gas prices were during the end of the world, as far as I Am Legend was concerned.
Yeah. Well, and that when it comes to like California and New York and what have you, yeah, no, they're like $6, but we should still be in like the $4 range.
We are not.
Of course, because of you, we live in like the fucking boonies, in which case that's going to lead to. So I need to buy gas in the inner city. Got it.
No, gas is cheaper out here than it is in the inner city.
It doesn't make sense because of how in the middle of nowhere we are. But I'll take a look now. It's a little sad that I prefer Beto's over Pete's.
Yeah, Pete's kind of went downhill.
It did.
He's not as good as he used to be, but I still like him. He's still a good guy.
Yeah, no, I still like. Well, I like him as an individual. The fact that they got rid of the tortoise though pisses me off. I do like the fact that they have spicy pork though. Yeah. No, it's the little things. Of course, that's also right up there with another little tidbit. I forget what led to this lesson, but it's ultimately, you know what? Just because you like someone, just because you like something, you still need to gauge a product as a product, or you need to gauge a person by the product that they produce. If it's good and you like it and it's, say, a little more expensive, go for it. That's great. If you like it, but it's, or if you like the person, but it's garbage and more expensive, you're doing literally nobody a favor. Not the producer, not the consumer, not anybody. Actually kind of makes me think of that a random thing that Sonics was telling me about, where apparently leaded oil, like I said, talked to Sonics about this, it's actually better for the environment than unleaded. But because, you know, political bullshit, all of a sudden, all vehicles, well, not all, but pretty much all vehicles run on unleaded because environmentalism and bullshit.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't build a vehicle that runs on unleaded gasoline anymore. That's not allowed because basically political bullshit. It has nothing to do with the environmental impact of leaded versus unleaded. That's meaningless. They're both about the same.
And like I said, I don't know on that one. I'm relying on Xanax on that particular front.
It wouldn't be the first time the government passed a meaningless.
Oh, government. And actually, a random person I was listening to, and I agree with this. We're in such a weird zone because I'm pretty hardcore libertarian. Well, we are, I believe, pretty hardcore libertarian. But the fact is saying government is 100% bad is wrong. They're like 80% bad. Saying free market is right is wrong. They're like 90% right. Yes, I am showing my bias without a
Yeah, you are showing your bias. You're
like
showing Dong Bane right now, and you're like, this
I'm
isn't Dong
totally fine with
Bane.
that. I'm showing my bias. The free market is right more than the government is right. And this is where you run into issues where it's like, come on. The fact is, one sec. I need to, no, high brain function decision. But yeah, no, when it comes down to it, the fact is,
At the end of the day,
yeah, at the end of the day, that's just it.
I want to shoot you right now, and I will the next time
Come
I
on, I was just following your trend.
see you.
Another one. Where's? Yeah, I don't think I need flash bugs. I can grow those.
The thing is the free market isn't as infallible.
No, it's not that it's infallible, but if you allow the free market to play, the fact is you'll have 10 developers, and if 1, 2, 3 are go bad, guess what? You got 9, 8, 7. They're gonna be like, dude, those are douche nozzles. By us. In which case, because that's the problem is right now, like take what it went from the absolute most horrible thing on the planet to the most beneficial thing on the planet, big pharma. Guess what? They have to spend so much time and money to become something viable. In which case, yeah, you know what? Having patents that last for 30 years and be able to add, oh look, we added like one molecule of fucking nitrogen. That totally makes it a new byproduct or whatever. No, that's bullshit. But the fact is because they make it so hard to make a new product, then yeah, there needs to be some give to the pharmaceutical companies. But if you listen to the a group of people in the Americas right now, they are now the greatest saints of sainthood. In which case, we just need to bow and accept their saintliness into our veins and mouths. And
Yeah,
other...
no, and don't get me wrong. There's plenty about the current system that is fucking broken.
Yeah, and I would argue a lot of it is government. Where don't get me wrong. So I'm gonna say this right now, and I think it's the thing that solidified it a lot for me is if you could, or if you were offered a spoiled burger for $100, like it was spoiled, it was noxious, it was just, yeah. And it is like, hey, buy this from me for $100. Would you do it? No, I wouldn't do it. Zonix wouldn't do it. I'm assuming everybody here listening to us wouldn't do it. Now, if you could get away with selling a burger, a noxious, spoiled burger, for $100 and get away with it, would you do it? Now, if you're gonna say no, you're a better person than me, because guess what? I would.
I'm about to say, if you would say no, you're a fucking liar.
You know, I would totally sell a noxious burger, especially if I can get away with it, for $100. Maybe that's just me. Not gonna say yeah or nay about this. I'm not being moralistic. And that's just, everybody looks to sell their product for the greatest vet level at the minimal of value type thing. So, you know, and that's just part of it is you try to maximize your labor, your work, your value, and you try to, well, yeah, you try to minimize or maximize what you're doing while minimizing your cost type thing. Or so
Yeah.
you try to maximize your benefit while minimizing your costs. I jumbled that up a few too many times, but whatever. I think I've conveyed it. And that's just how people work. Now, don't get me wrong. There are good, kind-hearted people. And, well, there are truly good, kind-hearted people, and
I disagree with the idea that there actually is good, kind-hearted people.
They're just fucking rare, and they get exploited. And then once they get exploited, they stop being that way. It's kind of like a woman saying, "I want a nice guy." They destroy nice guys, in which case there's no longer nice guys, you know, to get us in trouble.
Well, the defense to that is there actually isn't nice guys. At least that's what Twitter would have me believe.
Yeah. And Twitter is full of,
You know, truth and intellectuals.
like, literally, gravity is straight up defined by Twitter. I mean, they're the people who said, you know, the problem is 2 + 2 = 4, but you know what? 2.4 + 2.4 = 5. You know, I'm sorry, Brennan. I've went to college more than once. basic level, minimalistic levels. I'm a very dumb person.
I
But-
went to college more than once.
Well, you didn't have to take basic math more than once. I don't think.
I had to take calculus twice.
Oh dear God. Okay, so I'm gonna be punching Xanax tonight. I had to take like literal basic math twice in college. Now, I'm a little annoyed because it's like x over y to the exponent of z equals z divided by y to the exponent of w. What does this equal? And like, it was all
7.
like, yeah, I wish. It was all like abstract bullshit where I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I failed. So I had to take literal like basic algebra 3 times in my life now. Once in college, twice or once in high school, twice in college. And the funny part is, the last time I had to take basic bullshit math in college, there was a guy, and he was like, you know, how does rounding up work? And this was literally like finals week, because I didn't go to class. Like, I knew how to do algebra, but because I didn't know the esoteric aspect of algebra, I was too stupid. I don't know. I'm stupid enough that I had to take it, but I'm smart enough that I'm angsty about it, I guess is the best way to put it. Either way, I had to go to this, and I'm like, okay, it's finals week. I haven't gone to a single class outside of like the first 3. I've gotten like 100% throughout the entire class. And it's like, okay, you know, it's now finals. I need to prep, so I go in to prep. And this dumbass was like, you know, hey, you know, what's the rule when it comes to rounding? Are you shitting me? You're in college. You don't know how the fuck rounding works. Okay, I need to be a nicer person, but my brain is like, no. I don't want to be nice. This happened because society was nice. Like right now, this is where it's like, you know what? I'm on Ra's al Ghul's side on well, the Fat Man Begins, you know, Christopher Nolan's aspect. Bad people. What was the term he used? Bad people thrive on the tolerance of society. Stupid people thrive on the tolerance of society.
It makes
Stop
them
the
basically
tolerance.
bad people.
Stop the tolerance of bad people and stupid people. But you're stupid too. You know what? I think, given legit, not like, you know, x over y times z over w equals taco. You know, give me a legit. If you're gonna go that way, I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna know because apparently I'm just too literal and not abstract enough. But come on, give me something. But yeah, no, I was so aggravated that I went for the final review. And I'm just like, no. I heard that and I wanted to punch. Well, to be fair, I think he might have been the only one, but I straight up just wanted to punch him multiple times. Are you serious? You don't know how rounding works? Like, why do I round up to 6 or round up 1 instead of rounding down 1? How am I on the same level as you? Actually, that leads to other negative self-harming thoughts. But thankfully, I am resistant to such things. Such useless people. But thankfully, they have personhood because they're better than a fetus. Because, you know, just running it out to everything else that'll get us in trouble.
I mean, in my field, I'm sort of on the opposite end of that, where almost everyone I work with is smarter than me.
Well, and that's where I'm weird. Like, no, maybe not weird. So I think back to, well, both the military, well, junior high, high school, college, and well, not college actually. Junior high, high school, and military. I pretty much exclusively hung out with people who were older than me. Not to say that they were smarter than me, but they were older than me, but so they had more that they could lean on.
Yeah.
Eh, actually, no, I'm not gonna say it. So that's one of those where you just sit there where it's like, I don't know. I've hung out with too many variants of too many people. Actually, I'm a little curious for you, Zynex. It's way too esoteric.
What are you doing, anyways?
Well, I think I just finished off my resource collection, so I just went back to camp to clear out my inventory and get capture. Oh. So yeah, I need 2 more bone piles, so I'm about to travel to another campsite, and I'm gonna be ready for Barrett.
Okay. Anyways, you were saying?
Well, I'm just trying to think, like, if you were to talk about a spectrum of people that that you have associated with in your life, you know, would you say there's a high spectrum, a medium spectrum? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would say I'm at a high spectrum. And to be fair, I've hung out with a fair amount of stupid people, but I usually prefer to hang out with smart people. And for those of you listening who are curious, when I say smart people, I pretty much mean people who are gonna say things that are gonna make me go, "A what?" Yeah, to be fair, Zonix operates in STEM field, so he's gonna be running into a lot more than I am.
Yeah. And
Especially since I joined the military. There's not a lot of those people. Very great people. Not that smart.
yeah, no. Smart people is largely all I deal with, at least with the folks I work with. Generally speaking. Every once in a while I have to deal with dumb people, but they're usually my interns and I get to choose to fire them. But like I'm kind of like the minimum level that's acceptable at the company.
Well, he's the 1 or 2 steps above interns. Which actually, I guess. Well, he's being I think, a little overly humble. I think. To be fair, I don't know STEM, so I don't know their intelligence. Like, if I were to have a conversation with them, I'm assuming it's gonna be equivalent to when Xanax comes home and just starts bitching about, you know what I had to deal with today, and I'm just sitting there going, yeah, Every once in a while, people just need somebody to, well, a wall to bitch at.
Yeah, it's not about the nail.
It's just about the venting. But of course, to be fair, which also leads to a bit of a subtext, I actually had a sergeant. I actually really like. Yeah, I had a sergeant. I actually really liked him too. I told him pretty much the same thing I told other people, including Sanks. It's like, you know what? If you're angry, you can come and, just straight up yell at me. I really don't care. If you're angry at me, you need to, like, soften the blow, as it were. You need to be like, hey, man, this is my issue. I have an issue with you, whatever. So if you want to come and just, yell indiscriminately at me, fuck it. I'm there. I am. understanding and patient enough, I don't have an issue. But if you start yelling at me like I'm the issue, you go from, friend, interesting colleague thing to hazard zone, in which case I am now viewing you in a very not positive light. And that is straight up captured limp.
Yeah, you kind of took your time.
I was trying to hurt him.
No, I'm just saying, I had a lot of time with him. But no, it's something cool that happened. God damn it. Something cool that happened to me
Did you
at work.
piss it off?
No. I've been getting stalled by shit. But anyways, what I was saying was okay. You caught it. Anyways, so I moved from Monday through Thursday schedule to Tuesday through Friday schedule. And when I brought it up, I went to Kevin and Heidi and I said, "Hey, I want to make this change in my schedule." And the battery's dead. Hey, I want to make. Well, do you want to refill the batteries or make the refill? So, anyways, so they told me they needed to talk about it, and it's like, okay, that's fine, that's totally cool. And then they sent me an email saying, make your change whenever you want to make the change. And I went ahead and made the change. And the other day, my boss told me that, well, my direct boss, not my big boss man, but he was saying that big boss man came in when they were talking about it, and they said, "Hey, Zionix wants to change the schedule from Monday to Thursday, from Tuesday to Friday." And big boss man said, "You know what? Zionix has earned the right to do whatever the fuck he wants." You're muted.
That's a non-financial but a respect promotion, right? Yeah. Well, maybe not promotion, but acknowledgement.
Yeah, no, I was pretty stoked about it when I heard it. I was like, "That's right."
I'm not gonna lie, and general lameness in my life, I keep thinking back to something that happened when I was like 16. I had a brother, hated him, but whatever. And I was visiting him for like 4 days, and I went off on a little trek. He was in a college town. I just decided to meander. And while I was gone, my parents, so I was like 15, 16 at the time, I meandered, and they were like, "Oh, so where's Buddha?" And he was like, "I don't know." "You don't Buddha?" She's like, "Dude, he's grown. I couldn't stop him if I wanted to, and he has the right to do whatever he wants at this point." And you know what? I hated this guy. I wanted to earn some level of connection and respect with him, which never happened. But you know what? That was one of those things where it's like, God damn it, I earned something in that zone. Whether it was because of age, how I acted, whatever. Oh no. But that's one of those little tidbits that's always stuck out with me where it's like, God damn it, something about that was like, that was mine, and I earned it. I don't know how I earned it. Maybe it's because of whatever, but I earned it from a guy that I had literal constant conflict with. So, bam. Just random Buddha nonsense.
Yeah. Well, validation is always nice to have.
Well, and that's one of those things. It's validation from Well, I don't want to say the proper people because that's a stupid statement. It's validation from people you care about. It's one of those things like if a fourth grader came up to, actually, I have a perfect example. So I was walking through my high school and I was walking past this special group, and this special group had a special female, and the special female literally stopped me and went, "You're attractive." I mean, I want to take that as a win, but I can't take that as a win. That's
so
straight up
so
there,
here I
like,
was at the All Abilities Park, and this gal drooling on herself came up to me and was like, "You know what? I want you to know, I like you."
and that's the problem. It's like the closest thing is like, hey, look, I beat my niece and nephew at like and I don't know, Bomberman or something like that. It's like you can't take pride in that. I mean, it kind of makes you feel warm to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like I didn't win anything.
You have any strawberry milk?
Oh, dear God, don't say that. That makes me feel even dirtier.
Alright, let's go up here to the research base, see if there's any quests up here that have shown up. I do have a quest at the research base. Alright.
Oh, yes.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually one of those random little stupid things.
Hmm.
I'm pretty decent at chess. Xanax may concede on that point. But I can literally only play 3 games of chess in a row before I start becoming the stupidest person you've ever seen on the planet.
Hello.
And to be fair, I was proving that against Xanax quite frequently until eventually, I don't know, maybe you learned my tactics or what have you. And so then even my first 2 games where I'm supposed to be pretty solid, like I win. I checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. So we haven't played chess in a while, ego issues. Safari has returned.
Really?
That's what.
I thought our safaris were on Link.
Well, that we just did. Well, I must have missed mine then, because that was actually the 3rd mission, then, wasn't it?
Yeah, mine's on its 2nd mission.
I missed mine. So there once was a Buddha who was too zen. Let things go by.
Safaris are for excitable people.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I try to keep track of them, but at the same time, this early. Oh, we can actually. Not.
Who can keep track of that many kitties?
Hmm.
Alright, so let's see. Flora, bug, small, large, flying. So a couple of flying critters would be ideal for me.
Hmm.
This. That was too perfect.
Mm.
So, I was just thinking as a random. The secret to the understanding of life is good cooking. And as soon as I thought that, I was thinking back to my current going through of the Hitchhikers to the Guys series, at least the first 2 books. Well, the first 3 books are good. The last 2 are garbage. And you have this one point in book 2 where Zaphod Beetlebrox is having conversation. And he's like, you know what? It would be interesting. Well, I'm broad stroking this because I don't remember precisely. He's like, it would be great to find the guy who's in charge of the universe. And he's like, wait a minute. He probably doesn't know how to cook, because if you know how to cook, you don't care about the rest of the universe. I don't care about him. I want to find somebody who knows how to cook. Yeah, that's kind of bouncing around in my brain right now.
Fair enough.
Eh. 4. And you said there was a mission in the research?
Oh yeah, no, well, it was the concluding conversation.
New ingredient. Demon tartar brew. Demon tartar brew. Hey, what do you know? I'm pronouncing it the same way I would pronounce Japanese words I could only enunciate. I feel so multicultural right now. Oh, fuck, there's. No. Random. Another rando where it's like, you know what? I understand a certain aspect or a certain amount of cooking, but obviously I'm not a chef. I understand a certain amount of science, and my science understanding is like next to 0, so. So, what do you got listed for us to do, good sir?
What I really want to do, we can't do.
What's that?
7-star missions. The Black Diablos, a couple of Dogorons. Basically, we push the story forward, which is probably our best bet.
And I'm good with that, but can we co-op push it forward, or is it a post assigned? So we have to head to the Everstream, so it's going to be individual. We go there. There may be a requirement for us to do a mission, or there may be it not. So do you want to? I mean, I'm totally down for the push forward. Actually,
Okay. Let's go ahead and push forward. Uh, I've just been clearing out my investigations. I'm pretty sure what I have registered is the only thing I'm really interested in right now,
I can get
which
rid
is
of
a
my
whole lot of fucking Odogaron, if I'm being honest.
of course.
But I do, like I mentioned before, is I absolutely do want more Odogaron. But yeah, I guess to the Everstream.
The ever solo stream. You know, that's one of those. I'm not gonna lie. When I was talking earlier,
You made it. On time, too.
hold on a second, I
I
guess.
like that.
Yeah, I'm talking to him then too.
Isn't that's where we led Zora Magdaros out to sea.
Exactly.
Yes.
Come on.
You know where we are, dumbass.
No, it isn't. There's lava over there. Should be water over there.
Wait. I never introduced myself, did I? I'm the Admiral, the Commission's top dog.
I don't care who
the
you are.
Admiral?
Day-to-day stuff to the commander. I'm not much for being tied down, see? Anyway, I was chasing down this monster when I stumbled upon this place.
You don't realize I don't care who you are.
What monster?
The monster.
Nergigante. After Zora Magdaros vanished
We
into
beat
the
him.
sea,
Twice.
Nergigante disappeared too.
Actually,
So I
like 4
decided to
We
times,
beat
but
beat
twice.
Beetlejuice. We haven't beaten
And this is where
Nergigante
it
yet.
led me. A gap
Yeah, we
in the
have.
map that was
Well, we
probably
scared him
lurched
away, I
open
We
should say.
scared him away.
Did you find Nergigante?
I count that as a beat.
I
I
expect to.
don't, because he goes
And
away
not
on his
far ahead.
own.
How do you beat a bully? You scare the bully away.
He fucked off because he got bored.
No, we wrecked his shit.
Did we?
Yes.
Galas like a doodle. That's one.
Bugbears. Yep.
Whoa.
What?
This place is amazing. Look at the streams.
Just need 10 now. Or 9 more now.
8.
You can feel it in your bones, right?
8.
Something is a stirring.
That's because the Everstream is just pulsing with incredible amounts of energy. All those crazy tough monsters you tangled with, they must have come.
You know,
from
I had a
deep
friend I'm remembering.
Why?
The
What
difference
here?
between associating with
You'll see. Zora riled something up. when
people
it
or
did
stupid
the new
people who think they're smart
world.
and
Runs deep.
just
Got
stupid
us to
people.
come to the new world.
There was that one guy
Nergigante
across from
too.
the apartments. I liked him. He knew he wasn't smart, but he had some ideas where he's like, I think this is smart. I really like that guy.
He was a smart guy.
Well, now we'll
But
find
his
out what
dumbass
we're
picked up a
dealing with.
burning log from the
Get
fire
ready.
and burnt his hand,
Things
and
are
he
about
wasn't
to
allowed to hang out with
move.
us anymore.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You shouldn't do that, dude. No. Come on, man.
To be fair, I wasn't there for that. That was Anthony. And Anthony didn't stop him because Anthony's a douche.
Well, Anthony is a stupid person who thinks he's smart.
Yeah. 2 stupid people standing around a campfire.
We're almost there.
It was an unfortunate combination. I wasn't there to stop him from being dumb.
No, I just still think he was like, I have this super awesome idea for porta potties, and it's like, it's not that good of an idea for porta potties. You're just saying that to be a dick, and I agree with him just because I didn't feel like arguing with him. Yeah, you're right. I'm just being a dick. Yeah, go to a banker and say I have this idea for a porta potty.
And they
You'll
will not
totally
ask
still-
these questions.
Yeah, you'll totally sell them on the idea.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being dumb. Just learn. Please, just learn.
You know, I get conversations. Obviously, we're technical support and software engineering, and I get people
There's
who
so
are
many
all
of
like,
these crystals in here,
"I'm
you're
so and
likely
so
to
over here at
trip on 'em.
Google." I'm like, "Get fucked, you dumb."
Some of them are huge. What are they
Congratulations.
for?
Yeah.
Now, don't ask me a
Beats the heck
stupid
out of me,
question.
But I'll tell you what. This place is sizzling with bioenergy.
That was
And that
being
means
too optimistic.
The monsters around here are tougher than Nova
And for
crystals.
those of you who think I'm being too smart, guess what? I ask stupid
Admiral,
questions all the goddamn
There's
time.
something that's been bothering me.
That's psionics.
Which is?
I ask.
Why would
Yeah,
Zoramagdaros
actually, one of my
here
favorite ones.
instead of simply dying
Most
in the
ashamed favorite
Was
ones
something here
is
luring it in?
I know fuck all about when it comes to vehicles, cars, whatever.
Huh. Who knows?
And I was sitting there, it's like I don't understand why it's called a convertible.
Nergigante.
You're right.
It's Don looks remembers this because as soon as I got halfway through this, I went, oh, that's why.
Its own reason for coming.
And this was
either
7 years ago.
Loads
Or
of
so.
Something
monsters
something like
hold
that, yeah.
themselves up in here. We
Sorry,
need to track
watch the cutscene.
one by
I'll
one.
continue my personal stupidity
And
afterwards.
maybe we might
That's
just
alright. This isn't a
a
meaningful
pattern.
story.
Right.
I just got old Goku
Of
telling
course
me
I'm
how
right.
he's
Now
too
get ready.
lazy to go find the actual critter.
Ah, come on, it's totally
You ready?
Oh, what was his name? It was the guy who was born Super Saiyan. I forget his name now.
It all makes sense now. Get those legs moving. You've got monster hunting to do.
Got all the bugs. But I'm gonna go back because I want those floras again. Or not the floras, the Galalaka.
Yeah, Gaja Laka.
'Cause you need 10 of those fucking things and you can only find them here.
Well, I'm gonna set all the monsters and blah blah blah. Search for Nergigante before I do that. Because I'm assuming that's required because I didn't see some SOS or what have you.
No, cite all monsters and search for evidence in Nergigante.
Brawly. That's what the one was called. Brawly was the or the guy who was born Super Saiyan. Still don't understand how that works. But and while I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z, that is straight up low tier anime. And it's right up there with Naruto. Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed Naruto, but at the same time, that's pretty low tier.
Yeah. Naruto is not a highbrow entertainment by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, it's not even highbrow. It's just like the amount of filler, the amount of like the random like, oh, we're having emotional turmoil type blah 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 bullshit. It's just like, no. I was actually talking, family conversation, and one of my sisters was like, oh yeah, I know, watching, Black Widow. I was like, oh, Black Widow is garbage. And I was like, whoa, why? And it's like, it's just garbage. Like, yeah, why would you watch a movie for entertainment value? It's not about intent, or well, at least, well, currently, well, at that point, it's not about intent or entertainment value. Don't get me wrong, it is important. It's about the continuity. Marvel Universe has now built itself upon continuity. Why do I care if Black Widows are now the most insane assassins on the entire planet? Guess what? Thanos. You are now the most irrelevant pebble in my pinky toe. You are no longer a threat in any way, sense, or form, or shape, or form. So I can't care. It's the same thing that happened with Marvel. Oh, but what about this? It doesn't matter. Marvel gets introduced in what, like 1993 or 9 or some shit like that. I mean, fucking Blockbuster is still a thing.
Yeah.
So, as a bit of a callback, yeah, no, it's kind of amusing. But by and large, she is irrelevant. So, watching the Captain Marvel movie is equivalent to watching paint dry. You know the paint is there, it just doesn't fucking matter. But we're supposed to pretend because paint, I guess.
Paint lives matter.
Yeah. And that's part of the problem is if it actually, and that's too many different factors.
Bad things are gonna happen. Bad things are gonna happen.
So yeah, no. If you're gonna do a standalone story, fine. Do a standalone story. If they were gonna just do Captain Marvel and it had nothing to do with anything, fine. You know, it might have been decent. It probably wouldn't have been, but it might have been decent. But if you're gonna do a continuation of a story, and this is where it's honestly gonna tell you that I'm being too small-minded and what have you. I have not hit whatever Speaker for the Dead because it doesn't jive with the story, or at least with the story in my head type aspect. It's the same reason why I literally feel dirty admitting this. Why I enjoyed episode 8 of Star Wars. The first time. Only the first time. It's because the movie I had in my head trying to explain why was fascinating. This could be good.
Boy,
Apparently, I was way off.
use a cool drink to stave off that heat.
I feel like throwing up now.
Nah, it's
Dodogama.
you
Huh?
found one. Okay.
But yeah, no. When it comes down to it, it's the same thing.
We're on
If
the
you
way
watch, I think our last VOD, where you know what, I'm not right, I'm not wrong, but I have my perspective. I have my issue when it comes to Ender's Game, or I was about to say Game of Thrones. Ender's Game, Speaker for the Dead. I have my perspective when it comes to Dishonored and Dishonored 2. There are certain continuity perspectives where it's like, this sounds like it's going to be dumb. Am I right? Maybe. Am I wrong? Maybe. And they both tell me that I'm wrong because, I tell you it's a good game or a good X. You know, I remember telling Onyx that Final Fantasy 13 was garbage and he shouldn't do it. Guess what he did? He did it. And guess what? He regretted it.
Yes, it did.
And now he's like, well, you should read this book because it's awesome. I don't think it would be awesome. You'll regret it.
Have I ever
regretted
told
it
you to
thus
read
far.
something and you regretted it? See, this is a false dichotomy here. You told
Well-
me not to play Final Fantasy 13. I did, and I regretted it. I am telling you that you should read a book, and you won't read it.
Is this true?
This is a, me telling you not to read something versus me telling you to read something is two different things.
Yes, that's true. Part of me is like, I'm saying plus something, and you're like, or I'm saying negative something, and you're like, fuck that. And you're saying plus something, I'm just like, oh, he ignored minus. So Kim staying here going, here's a plus. But to be fair, my brother, or I have a bit of an issue with it too, but I have a brother who was like, yeah, no. It was actually one of the things that he had an issue with too, where it's like, you know what? How is it that Orson Card Scott can go from Speaker for the Dead, don't get me wrong, like, and then go to, what was it past Speaker for the Dead? I keep forgetting what it's called. Because you have Ender Game, Speaker for the Dead, and the next one. And apparently the next one is when things start going haywire.
They do. It is. I forget what it's called right now.
But yeah, no, for me,
And I agree with your brother on that one. Like, Speaker for the Dead is very good.
well, and for me,
Xenocide.
like,
Genocide is what it's
Genocide.
called.
That's right. And see, for
Genocide
me,
is garbage.
like, honestly, I think, yeah, no, I think if I were to have to quantify why I haven't done Speaker for the Dead, is I love the concept. I love the concept. In which case, I'm more likely to hate the presentation, because it's one of those things where, like, when I was thinking about, like, well, because I love Ender's Game. Ender's Game is definitely like top 10, 20, whatever books you should read. After that, I'm not gonna say shit. Don't care. And at the end of Ender's Game, you have the Speaker for the Dead aspect, and then Speaker for the Dead, it's the whole, you know what? There's not literally a right or wrong or whatever. It's just, hey, you know what? This person, Buddha was X, Y, and Z. There's no softening. There's no, oh, Buddha was a saint. Buddha is fucking not a saint. Buddha was a nice person. Buddha was a nice person, but doesn't mean he was a good person type thing. There is or not convoluted, but there is a spectrum in there. And so, Speaker for the Dead, I could only see this going sideways. Not only because it's Ender doing it, which it's the same. And I'll concede this now. It's the same issue that I had with like Dishonored going to Dishonored 2, where it's like, you know, this should have been Final Fantasy. It shouldn't have been Ender doing Speaker for the Dead. It should have been some prophet-y type person, somebody who's been speakering for the dead for 20, 30 years. So it has minimal to do with Ender outside of it was started by Ender type thing. And if that was the story, I could run with it. It's the same reason why take Dune. With Dune, I like book 1. I like book 2. Book 3, I pushed on. Book 4, I didn't even care to try. Book 4 was just like, no, don't care. So, was book 4 a glorious book series? Maybe. I'm not gonna find out because I just don't care. I kind of feel like making a joke that Xanax is not making a response, but he's busy right now. So I'm not gonna make the cheap joke. I'm just gonna reference it. But yeah, no, it's works. And that's kind of where I want to metaphorically backhand bot. You know, book 1, or not book one. Dishonored. The first or Dishonored is solid. I will not talk anybody out of Dishonored 1. Dishonored 2, just conceptually, should have been better. Now, to be fair, I'm going to find this out. I will find this out. So I will make a more legit concession or complaint based on this. But the fact is it comes down to story and presentation. It's the same thing. Like take 1984 Brave New World. Guess what? As far as I'm concerned, they're both shit books. They are not that good. Now, does that mean they're shit books? No, it means I think they're shit books. But
They
have
you
great
read
concepts.
them.
I did go through them.
That's the thing is you can say Brave New World and 1984 are shit because you read them. You
But
say
also,
things like Speaker for the Dead are shit without reading them.
You're gonna go that route. That's not exactly a support. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, it is because I'm telling you Speaker for the Dead is a good book. Have I told you something is good and been wrong?
And on that note, I cannot say yea or nay at this point in time.
That's just it. Is you refuse to accept that Speaker for the Dead may be good, regardless of the fact that you hate the concept.
No, it may be good. I can concede that.
But you won't read it.
I haven't read it.
You won't. I've been trying to get you to read Speaker for the Dead for 5 goddamn years now. You're not gonna fucking read it.
Yeah. And my brother told me that it was a good book too. And like I said, it's the general concept. Like, if it wasn't Ender was the Speaker for the Dead, like let's say Ender took,
Like you're letting your preconceptions about Ender prevent you from reading a book that me and your brother say is a good book.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I was calling you stubborn. There's a lot of Orson Scott Card that is bad. There's plenty of Orson Scott Card that is bad. And I read a lot of Orson Scott Card. However, Speaker for the Dead is good. Xenocide?
What is doing here?
Xenocide sucks.
What matters is we're hot on its tail.
Speak for the Dead? Good book. Worth reading. But you're all like, that's not worth my time.
Well, and maybe this is where I'm failing. Because Xenocide, not Xenocide, Speak for the Dead, sounds like it's going to be the
Speaker for the Dead is the start of a trilogy.
Well, the Speaker for the Dead aspect, and this is where I try to think of nuances, sounds like it's going to be somewhat equivalent to, like 1984 and whatnot. Like, it's the concept is brilliant. I love the Speaker for the Dead concept, but the story, I'm perceiving to be absolute garbage.
No, the story is great.
And if I'm wrong on that, fine. Guess what? I mean, I got a few things on the list. I guess I'll have to put Speaker for the... Well, I'm going to have to do Ender's Game, which, is torturing my soul. And then I'll do Speaker for the Dead. I don't know. Like, I think part of the issue, and this is going to be your fault, is going to be everything post Speaker for the Dead, where it's like, Ender's Game, great. It is great. I highly recommend Ender's Game. Speaker for the Dead, really great. Equally great? I don't know. I'll leave that to Alex to define. Everything post that is garbage and becomes increasingly garbage to the point of you might need acid to remove your eardrums, your eyeballs, and your tongue, because that's how bad it is. Yeah, I should do Speaker for the Dead. I mean, I love the concept. I support the concept. I don't know if I want to remove my eyeballs, earballs, and tongue.
Like I told you, don't go past Speaker for the Dead. I told you several times, don't go past Speaker
No,
for
but
the Dead.
it's part of the part of comes from Bible-ish type things where it's like, from their fruits you will know me type thing. You come up with one or two good books, okay, great. If 90% of everything else is absolute garbage, no, I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I'm straight up fucking reaching and being a dick. I will admit, but yeah, I don't know. It's still, I enjoy the concept of Speaker for the Dead, but it's as a concept. And I have to admit, I think I want to protect the idea of the Speaker for the Dead aspect. The whole concept, like, when I die, I want somebody who sit there is like, here's warts and all. I don't. Oh, he was a good person. I was a good person. I was also an unrestricted asshole. I don't want.
He also refused to read books that he had preconceived notions about, despite being misguided.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. So, what was your opinion about the final book about and the Lightbringer series?
Let's head back to Astera.
I haven't read it yet. I don't have an opinion.
Oh, I wonder why. Did somebody's perspective influence that? I wonder. I'm sorry. I guess
There is a difference here, a stark difference, and I will point that difference out now. You told me not to read it.
I did not tell you that. I told you it was bad, but at least it was the conclusionary book. It was the end book. It was the final chapter. For me, I'm at this point where I'm about to get ready to go back to go through the entire series so I can so I can go through the final book in its entirety. It was bad. I disagree. I have a vast amount of issue. Brett Weeks, you are an amazing author until the final not the final chapter, well, final book maybe, but you have a bunch of issues there. But when it comes to the first art, or when it comes to most everything to the final, you're amazing. The final, yeah, I have issues, but I still,
I'll make you a deal.
Mm-hmm. If I go through,
all you have to do is listen to Speaker for the Dead, and I will listen to the rest of the Lightbringer. How about that?
The rest of, so if I go through one book, you'll go through one book.
Yeah, one book for one book.
Huh? I mean, it's gonna happen.
You go through Speaker for the Dead. I'll go through the final book for Lightbringer.
The final book for Lightbringer should have been so much better too.
And I feel like I'm getting the losing end of this particular argument.
Maybe. So I still need to find Nargigante. No, I need to return to Astera, so I'm done on my end. I don't know where you're at.
No, I just finished up as well.
Listen to me.
Yeah, so I'm returning. No, and like I said, when it comes to it, I think that's my other biggest fear. Well, my two big issues. A, Genghis Khan becoming a missionary or a farmer. B,
Thanos did it.
well, I'm fine with what Thanos did.
Why can Thanos become a farmer, but Ender can't?
Because he's not preaching it. He's literally just like, okay, I did what I wanted. I'm gonna live on my own now. Where Ender's Game, he's proselytizing. He's out there talking. And to be fair, the whole speaker for the dead thing, I support. I love it. And I think that, and that's the other part for my issue with the whole speaker for the dead aspect is he may destroy the aspect that I've perceived in my brain for. It's the same thing with part of the reason why I have an issue with the Burning White, the final book of the Lightbringer series, is it. Well, actually, no. Let's hop back. This is like me having an issue with episode 9 of Star Wars. Like, there's a good ending there. It's not that it has a great preamble, even though there was a great preamble for all of Brent Week's books. But that final book could fuck so much up to where everything prior to it is like you might as well never have touched it. And I think that's part of the thing what's going on, where it's like, no, like literally pain precedes here. Oh no, but there isn't pain. But as me and Zynex have already had many conversations about, guess what? Me and Zynex don't agree on everything, which is part of the way me and Zynex get along. So I will concede. So I'm going to finish. Actually, do you have the 2 books on your hard drives?
I do have Speaker for the Dead on my hard drive. I'll have to look at. I'll probably go through all of Lightbringer again since it's been so long.
No, and to be fair, I'm gonna go through Ender's Game to Speaker for the Dead. I'm going to go well, right now I'm about done with the book 2 of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, and I'm gonna finish book 3 because that's the last good one, and then I'm gonna shift over to Ender's Game. I mean, I was gonna shift over to Night Angel, which is a Brent Week series, which I totally recommend. Amazing series until book 3.
Until the ending.
Book 1 is good. Book 2 is good. Book 3 is like half good, half trash. Like Brent Weeks needs somebody there to finish off to do his endings, because he just doesn't have the fortitude.
No, I will happily go through
We need to study
the rest of
Nergigante's tracks
Lightbringer.
more.
I actually want to
We
go
just
through the
don't have
rest of
enough data
Lightbringer.
yet.
Oh, so you want me to go through some? I don't want to. So you can go through something you do want to go through.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna go through the rest of Lightbringer anyways, but
I know you were. That was never a question. No, fine. I've heard you bitch about it enough. You've referenced it enough. I'll go through it. I
don't want you to go through anything else. I just want you to
We just
go
don't have enough
through.
data yet.
I just want you to read or
you
listen
do
to.
have to realize this is one of those like. I'm like trying to think of like an anime or something that I could reference.
First
it's
5
like-
episodes.
So what's the first 5 episodes of Speaker for the Dead? First 2 hours, 3 hours?
No, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. You give the audiobook, 2-3 hours.
Honestly, because there's only been, what is it? There's been like 5 books that I just straight up stopped within the first like 30 minutes. Well, maybe an hour or 2. Because there was Fahrenheit 451 or whatever. I'd have to think about it, but there's been like 4 or 5 books where it's like, this is garbage. I don't care. Blackberries. The one with the void machine.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Yeah, like I, I stopped within like an hour, or like 30 minutes. I don't even know if I got to 30 minutes. I was like, this is stupid. I don't care.
All
So
right.
yeah, oh, you're missing out on amazingness. Okay, I'm missing out on amazingness.
You're not missing out on amazingness.
Apparently, I am like, do robots dream of or
Robotic sheep.
yeah, do androids dream of robotic? Yeah, that's just it. It's like, no, this is, oh well, I have to wear this cod piece as I'm going out. Like, you're spending so much time. I don't care at all. Like, seriously.
All right. I think we're gonna. I think that's our last mission for the night.
But I just cooked my meal. Okay, well, that's us.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning
I was
in.
gonna say, at this point, I'm just gonna be bitching about books and,
Yeah,
book
no, I
series.
didn't think we were doing another mission tonight.
well, I could have done one more, but yeah, no, it's better for us to call it.
We will be back on Sunday with more Salt and Sacrifice and Monster Hunter World. And I hope to see you then.
These dual blades are awesomeness.
Any last words, Buddha?
I will listen to the goddamn Speaker for the Dead.
But
I don't
not
know, by the end of the
before
week,
Sunday.
but next week. I mean, okay, so I'm finishing off the book 2 and book 3 of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Then I'll go to Ender's Game, which is amazing. You must read, you must listen to Ender's Game. And then Speaker for the Dead. You can talk to Xanax about that, so blah blah blah.
Which, according to Buddha, is a crime against humanity.
It's not a crime against humanity. It's just something I'm not interested in. There's a wall over there. Yeah, okay, that's a kind of interesting wall. Hey, look, Disneyland. But wall. Okay. Oh, okay. Disneyland is now a little creepy. I don't want to go over there.
What?
Hey, look, I got a PlayStation.
All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back on Sunday at the usual time with more Salt and Sacrifice, the new Salt and Sanctuary game.
One quick question.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna want to do usual time on Sunday, or are you gonna want to do a little bit earlier? I mean, just general.
I think a little earlier will do us good.
Well, yeah, I would. I'm just, so other people who are listening, do you think we're going to be starting close to 6:30, or we'll be starting closer to 5 or 4 type thing? I'm just posing it now.
I'm not sure. About 6 Mountain Standard Time, maybe 5 Mountain Standard Time. I'm not sure, but somewhere around there. Sunday afternoon to afternoon evening we'll be starting. I have it on the schedule at 6:30 Mountain Standard or Mountain Daylight Time, but it may be earlier than that. And we'll start whenever the fuck we want to start. So fuck you.
Fuck you, you don't matter, but watch us because we love you. But yeah.
We do love you, but if you're not watching us right now, eat a dick.
Sand, you're useless. Your mother hates you.
You're adopted. Nobody loves you. All right.
If you haven't noticed, we have aggression issues.
Good night. Good night.